Hey babes, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm Lauren. Let me fix this real quick. So today's video is going to be a part 2 to my last DIY video. So I'm going to be taking a whole new pair of sweatpants, cutting them into shorts again, but I am also going to be making a different top and a couple of new accessories that I didn't make in my last video. So I'm really excited to show you guys the final result because I am really in love with it. I'm actually wearing the pants right now, but you can't really see that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for more fashion inspo and subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. But yeah, let's get into the video. So these are the sweatpants that I'm DIYing today. They are like this very pretty kind of like matcha color, and I love the color. I love the fit of them because they are really comfortable. The only thing is that they have fleece inside, so it makes them really warm. And just in case you guys are wondering, these sweatpants are from Pretty Little Thing. So my idea for this one is more of like a quarantine and chill type of idea. I'm thinking of making the top into like a bikini top, like a triangular type of bikini, and then the same length shorts that I did last time because I think that length is perfect. It's exactly what I like, kind of longer type of shorts. And then with the leftover fabric, I'm thinking of making like a face mask that matches the set, and yeah, I think it's gonna look cute, so let's get started. So I'm cutting the pants the same length as I did in the last video, and I'm using those pants as a template to make sure that I get the perfect length. Okay guys, so this is what the shorts look like after I cut them. I personally like them a little long, but you can obviously go a little shorter if you prefer them shorter. I like the ends to look kind of rolled just because when I cut them, sometimes the scissors makes like little edges that you don't want to see, so just pulling them gets rid of that. So for the top, I used a bikini top that I already owned as a template. I made sure to open the bikini cup as wide as it could go so that I could get the full measurements. I also placed the bikini cup as low as I could on the fabric in order to have as much space as possible for the ties, since I was planning on keeping them attached to the top. Then I went ahead and traced the bikini cup onto one of the pant legs, and once I finished tracing, I cut it out and I ended up with 2 identical pieces. Then I went ahead and used my fabric adhesive to glue the seams on both cups, and I used some office clips to hold them in place. I also took some books that I had laying around just to weigh down the fabric and make sure that the glue dried as flat as possible. So next came the tricky part, and that's making the bottom seam where the strap is gonna go. I used a craft stick and folded the fabric over it and used clips to keep the glue in place. I started removing the stick as I started gluing because the cup has a circular bottom and I wanted to keep that shape, which is obviously not possible with a flat and straight stick. And once that was dry, I moved on to the strap, and all I did was glue and fold as I went up the strap, and I also made sure to stretch the fabric as I glued it because I wanted the strap to be as long as possible. Then I took the other pant leg and I used the corner piece to create 2 identical long pieces for the back. And I did the same glue, fold, and stretch method that I did with the other straps. And once both straps were glued, I glued them together to make one long strap that would tie in the back. And then the final touch was gluing the ends of the long straps so that they looked a little bit more put together. And to finish the top, I took a safety pin and attached it to the strap in order to weave it into both cups. This part was a little tricky, so I ended up finishing the top off camera. So with the remaining fabric, I created the mask. I started by tracing a mask that I already had and cut it out. And I just want to say a disclaimer that this is a fashion mask. I know safer masks require more lining, so I just want to make that clear. Obviously, it can be used as a mask, but it's not like the safest mask out there. Then next, I went ahead and glued the edges of the mask. I turned both pieces inside out before doing this, that way the seam is on the inside of the mask, and I also went ahead and stitched it just to make sure that it was secure, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And then I glued the seams and used the clips to hold the glue in place. Once it dried, I worked on the ear pieces. I didn't really use an elastic because this fabric is pretty stretchy, so I measured and cut the excess off camera, and then I cut out the ear holes. And then after I cut off both elastics off the pant legs, I realized that they look like scrunchies, so I just cut off the excess fabric and used them as hair ties. So yeah, this was a finished DIY sweatpants video. I hope that you guys liked it and that you try it out yourselves. If you do try it out, make sure that you tag me on Instagram because in my last video, a lot of you tagged me when you created your DIYs and I absolutely love seeing each and every one of them. So make sure that you do that if you try this one. And like always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.